If we can take out this Hatterene, I think we'll be okay. All right, please. Yes, all right, we get the crit. That's a 50% chance. We activate our anger point, and we should one-shot Hatterene here, right? There's no way. Get out of here. What is up, fellow nerds, and welcome back to the Dapper Snapper Gaming channel, and welcome back to MemeGC. Now, this week, we've got an awesome team for you featuring Anger Point Krookodile. Now, I know that all of you guys love Krookodile. It is a massive fan favorite, and so I wanted to feature it on a team this week. So we've got a couple of interesting techs to try out with it, and I'm really a fan of this team that I built. I did base it off of a couple of other teams, but I made some key changes that I think make it a little bit better. And there will, of course, be a Pokepaste down in the description. So if you want to try this out, it will be down there for you to try it on Showdown. So we have Assault Vest Krookodile. Now, this is here to allow us to stay alive against some key threats in the tier. I mean, there's a lot of special threats around right now in VGC, and so this gives us a little bit of extra survivability. We've got quite a bit of bulk on it on the special side, so it helps us to live quite a bit of things. We've got a Life-Orbed Gale Wings Talonflame, which is awesome, and it's got Tailwind as well, so you have priority Tailwind on turn 1, so that's very nice. We have Intimidate on our Hitmontop with an Eject Pack, which is pretty awesome. We have Close Combat on that as well, so you click Close Combat and you get out of there and you don't have the drops anymore. It's pretty neat. We have Cobra Berry on our Amoonguss, which is pretty much the same. I think this is the same Amoonguss that we used in the one with Poliwrath, which is awesome. We've got a crit. We've got the crit kiss going on right here. So we've got extreme speed, and so we've got a 50-50 shot at critting. And so we use that on our own Krookodile and crit ourselves, and then we have Anger Point. Then we also have regular Urshifu here with the single strike style, and so we can hit ourselves and activate Anger Point that way as well. So it's a pretty cool team. I am excited to use it, and I hope that you guys go out and use it as well. So I'll see you all in match number 1. All right, so match number 1, and we've got a Clawitzer and a Blastoise. We've got Trick Room, we've got Shinotic, which is interesting to see. This is a pretty interesting team. So we've got Clawitzer, which could be Scarfed, maybe. It's because I don't see Terrain, so I'm assuming that's Terrain Pulse. Maybe the Meowstic carries some sort of a Terrain. Then Shell Smash on Blastoise, Trick Room on the Dusclops, which helps out the Shinotic, and the Conkeldurr, which is pretty interesting. So Krookodile actually looks pretty bad in this match, so I don't think we're gonna bring it. But what else do we want to bring? I like Amoonguss in this battle for sure. And I like Togekiss. This is a tough one for sure. I think I want to bring Talonflame and Urshifu to lead. We're definitely going to have Amoonguss in the back. And do we want Hitmontop or do we want Togekiss? I don't really have a great way of stopping Trick Room, is the only thing. Let's bring Togekiss here. Yeah, I just think Krookodile's pretty bad in this game. It doesn't really do much for me, unfortunately. So we are going to have to leave it behind on game 1, which sucks. But I think if we bring it, we just kind of auto-lose because everything on this team just beats it. So yeah, no Anger Point shenanigans for game 1, unfortunately. All right, Dusclops, Shinotic. Okay, that seems like kind of a problem. So a better lead could have been. The Amoonguss, but I don't think this is necessarily the worst thing in the world because we can always dual wing beat the Shinotic. Let me see something here. So this Talonflame, if we go into a Shinotic, right? Wow, this thing actually... Wait, no. Level 50, get the levels right. Okay, yeah, Flare Blitz OHKOs every time, and so does Dual Wing Beat, only if it is specially defensive. I'm gonna Dual Wing Beat into this, and I'm going to Wicked Blow into the Dusclops. It's specially defensive. So we're going to be able to take out the Shiinotic in one hit, which is fantastic, and get a Wicked Blow off on the Dusclops. So yeah, this lead actually ended up working out really nicely. So no sleep shenanigans with Spore. I don't want to deal with that. I don't know if we Oko this. Can we Oko this? Oh, so close. And it's going to get off the Trick Room. Yeah. That is one thing I don't like about having Life Orb on this Talonflame, is because then next turn we would be able to knock it out. But we're going to have to let it sit around and get off a Nightshade, which is unfortunate. Possibly even a Will-O-Wisp on our Urshifu, which I don't like. So I'm probably going to protect Urshifu on this turn. Yeah, I like Protect on Urshifu on this turn a lot. I could see Conkeldurr going for a max here. I could definitely see that. So the other question would be, how do we stall out Dynamax is the thing. Because the other option could be to Dynamax our Talonflame into the Conkeldurr and then protect with that. I actually kind of like that. Yeah, I'm gonna max Airstream into the Conkeldurr, and I'm going to detect with Urshifu, because I see we don't see a Dynamax from the Conkeldurr, so that's interesting. But I like Talonflame being my maxer here. It's really not that threatened unless it I don't think Conkeldurrs really carry Rock Slide, so we should be fine here. But yeah, I need to protect this because it's going to, otherwise it's going to take a ton of damage. Pain Split into that. All right. That would have been bad. Thunder Punch. But we can live because of the Dynamax. Please don't paralyze me. Please don't paralyze me. Thank you. And we're going to get an Airstream off here. That should just knock out. It does. Wow, look at that. That is fantastic right there. I will take that. And even if we hadn't protected there, I mean, I couldn't safely leave that in, because if he had Pain Splitted and Drain Punched into Urshifu, it would have died. So I really didn't feel safe leaving that exposed. Okay, so Blastoise is the last one. This could be an issue. This could be an issue. The option, although we have a couple of plays here, right? We could always max Flutterby into the Dusclops to go ahead and knock it out and lower the special attack of the Blastoise. We can also go for max Flare, which will end up putting up the Sun, which is going to weaken its fire type or its water type moves. I kind of like weakening it though. So we're gonna hit the Dusclops up here, and then I'm going to Wicked Blow into the Blastoise. Do we see, we go ahead and see the max here. Okay, so no Shell Smash, which is good. So we might lose our Talonflame here, but I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. Yep, so there is the max, and that is such a cool thing. I love G-Max Blastoise. Such a good design. Very much borrowing from Turtonator, but it's okay. So we do see the Pain Split here, and it's going to heal up so much of its health. And we see the max Cannonade, so this is going to take out our Talonflame. We could have also max guarded there. That was also a play we could have made. But the thing is that, yes, it sets up the Cannonade, so it does damage every turn, but it doesn't set Rain, as that does not enough. Interesting. All right, so that basically takes the, let's see, what do we want to go for here? I think we go Amoonguss here. It might have Ice Beam, so it might set Hail, but I kind of want to just go for Spore on the Blastoise. And I think I'm okay detecting here again. I'm just wondering if the Blastoise is going to go for like an Ice move into the Amoonguss, or if it's going to go ahead and attack the, let's see, how many turns is Trick Room? 2 more. Because we do have the Togekiss in the back as well. I'm gonna go for Detect here. I think it's just safer. Because we might see like a Will-O-Wisp or something, and I don't want that. Nightshade into that. Okay. Can we double into that? Oh, we're faster. Let's go. Okay, cool. Perfect. That is exactly the position we want to be in. So that's the guaranteed turn of sleep, which is fantastic. And actually, that puts us in a fantastic position. No, it doesn't. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, because the Dusclops will be able to take us out this next turn. Actually, not if we Rage Powder. So we can Rage Powder to take the hit away and go ahead and take out the Dusclops here. Because I don't want him Nightshading into the Urshifu. So that will save the Urshifu's life. Yep, so that's what we want. And then we can get rid of the Dusclops, so it's not doing any damage like that anymore. And get out of here. Perfect. Okay. Okay. This was a cool combination though. Trick Room with the Blastoise is still pretty awesome. I'm still a fan. Is that gonna take us out? We live on 3. And no more Trick Room. Alright. We get a Shrinky Boy. And so now we play the game of, can the Blastoise stay asleep one more turn? If the Blastoise stays asleep one more turn, I think the game's over. And even then, like, we still have Togekiss in the back, which is still really nice. It does wake up. It's gonna go for Protect. That's perfect because we Pollen Puffed our own. We Pollen Puffed our own guy. So, and Wicked Blow ignores Protect because of the Unseen Fist. That is a perfect turn, and that's definitely gonna seal the game up here because we just healed up our boy. So yeah, my opponent was trying to let the Urshifu go down to the Cannonade, but we are not about to let that happen. So I believe that's just going to seal the game up right there. But yeah, I mean, my opponent knew that, and I'm just going to go for that again. And Wicked Blow again. We're faster. We don't have to predict anything. Yeah, that's going to be game. So GG to my opponent, though. Really cool first game. And battle was canceled. Yeah, really cool first game, though. That Trick Room was really nice. We weren't quite able to kill the Dusclops in one turn, but being able to kill Shiinotic turn 1 was fantastic. Our lead was really about as good as it could have been, and Urshifu was really nice, and we didn't even Dynamax that game. We didn't even I completely forgot to Dynamax. That's just my the singles player. Or no, we Dynamaxed Talonflame. What am I talking about? Yeah, that was pretty cool though. I mean, taking out the Conkeldurr in one hit with the Max Airstream, that was awesome. Awesome game 1. I'm super hyped about this team. So, I'll see you in game 2. All right, game number 2. We've got another Trick Room team here. So, let's see. This looks like a rough, hard Trick Room match, and I'm not really sure what I want to do about it. Krookodile looks better here, but obviously the Conkeldurr is still a tough matchup. I kind of like the Krookodile lead though. So I think I'm going to lead Krookodile and Togekiss. And let's see. How good is Urshifu in this match? Urshifu is good. Yeah, Urshifu is pretty good. I like it in the back. Then as our last pick, it's either going to be Hitmontop or Amoonguss. I'm kind of thinking Hitmontop here because there's so many physical attackers. Yeah, we're going to go with that. And no Intimidate, so I don't have to worry about that activating my Eject Pack early. So yeah, that's good. But yeah, I like the Eject Pack on the Hitmontop just because it allows you to cycle your Intimidate a lot easier. Just because it doesn't get U-turn or anything like that on its own. So you just go for, and even if you get intimidated, it's really not that bad because then you just end up, you come in, intimidate, end up getting switched out because you got intimidated. That cancels your own intimidate and gets you the ability to be able to intimidate again next time. So it's pretty cool. All right, so I think we Dynamax turn 1. I think we have to. And so do we take out the... I think I Steel Spike into the Hatterene turn 1. And I'm gonna go for the Extreme Speed tech. Yeah. Because if we can stop the Trick Room, we're gonna be in a decent position, and this will raise our defense with the Steel Spike. So I'm not opposed to this. So yeah, I like Iron Tail as the last move, which is why I'm running Assault Vest, because I'm not running Protect on it. A lot of people run Protect on Krookodile, but I like running the 4 attacks with the Assault Vest. Look at the big boy. He's such a good boy. All right, I'm so glad we're we are able to bring him this time, as we're going to see the, I'm sure the Rhyperior, if I were to guess. Rhyperior? Yes, it is the Rhyperior. But what we want to do is, if we can take out this Hatterene, I think we'll be okay. All right, please. Yes, all right, we get the crit. That's a 50% chance. We activate our Anger Point. And we should one-shot Hatterene here, right? There's no way. Get out of here. All right, now some of them are Sash, which is what I was kind of afraid of. But that's great. We get defense boosts on both. No Trick Room. Fantastic first turn. We're probably going to see a Rock Fall here into Togekiss. Yep, that is what we see. Obviously, Krookodile doesn't mind the sand. And yeah, we can't take that. But that's fine. There is not going to be any Trick Room here. So that is exactly what we need to see. So Krookodile at +6 attack. How much do you do to a Rhyperior? Let's see. If you're also level 50 and Dynamaxed, and I'm Dynamaxed. Okay, the typical spread, which is 188 HP, no defense, Max Quake is an OHKO, even through Solid Rock. So, I'm going to bring out Hitmontop here, just because the team was so physical. Just to go ahead and get an Intimidate off. Snorlax, alright, I want to Intimidate that, and that is actually a great switch in for us. So yeah, lowering the attack of both of these is nice. And now we're going to Max Quake into the Rhyperior, because I need that gone now. Because that is an issue. And we could Helping Hand just to guarantee in case this thing has some physical, in case it has some physical bulk. And I'm not opposed to that instead of the Fake Out. Yeah, I just want to make sure. I really don't want to miss out on this KO. Yeah, so that's, I'm actually totally fine with this. Oh no, Max Guard, no. All right, so do we see Belly Drum here? We see Belly Drum, all right. All right, that makes things difficult as you are not, oh, the sand is gonna knock him down to range. Not bad, not bad. So then he'll get his berry. He's not berry. Okay, so we are going to go into that, and I'm going to close combat in order to cycle my Intimidate here, actually. And I'm gonna hope that this thing has the typical spread. Please, no defense. All right, perfect. It did die. So that's huge. That's a huge knockout. It doesn't get to attack this turn. We do still have a Snorlax at +6. We are not out of the woods yet, but that is a great knockout. And we're gonna get a close combat off here. Is that gonna do half? It is. Let's go. Hitmontop coming through. I considered not having Hitmontop on this team. I've been struggling with the 6th member on this team for a while. I've been going back and forth, and that was clutch. If it was, I mean, Urshifu could have done the same thing. Well, actually, no. I really like Hitmontop being there, so that's totally fine with me. Let's go, man. That gets me hyped. I'm super hyped about how this game went too. But yeah, the crit coming off of Togekiss, knocking that out turn 1 is absolutely amazing. I'm such a fan. And yeah, Copperajah, I do not think you are safe here. I'm cool with just sacrificing my own Urshifu here and just going for the close combat. Yeah, so if it survives this, which it doesn't, okay. If it survived that, then it was also taking a +6 Earthquake. Yeah, it wasn't gonna work out for the Copperajah, but great game 2. Yeah, this team, honestly, I really, really like the team. It's a team that I feel like is either super good and super oppressive and just runs through, or it gets absolutely deleted from the lead. So you do have to be really careful about your leads on this team. At least that's what I feel like, because if you get your lead wrong, sometimes you just auto lose. And there's a lot in the tier that messes up this strat. So I still like it though. I think it's great, and you've seen it's very powerful. It can beat Trick Room if you're careful with what goes where. So yeah, I'm a fan. So we'll get us one more. I'll see you in game 3. All right, last game of the day, and we've got good old Politoed Kingdra. We also have the Colossal, which is interesting to see because I'm assuming that is the water type. So that's the water type Urshifu for Aqua Jet. Surf Dragapult. So we've got some new shenanigans as far as the what's it called? Steam Engine. Interesting. I like this though. This is cool. So, what do we do about it? Because Krookodile kind of gets destroyed by the water mode. So I really don't think we can bring it. I think Amoonguss is a must bring though. So let's see. I like Kiss and Amoonguss. Yeah, oh man, this is tough. This is real tough. I want to lead Amoonguss because I want to get that thing to sleep. Let's bring Togekiss. Let's bring Urshifu in the back. And Talonflame really doesn't help either. We'll bring Hitmontop. The Tailwind is the only reason that I would bring the Talonflame. Otherwise, it's just kind of a sack. And this might end up being a mistake, but yeah, this team looks really difficult for my team to beat. That's one thing I'm trying to figure out on this team, a way to beat Rain, and it's just kind of difficult. All right, so we do just see the Politoed Kingdra lead, which is actually not too bad, just because we do have the Koba Berry on the Amoonguss. So it's pretty safe here to actually just go ahead and Spore the Kingdra and Dazzling Gleam, because it's going to go for the Airstream on our Amoonguss now that it gets Hurricane, which is pretty cool. But we do have the Koba Berry, so that does allow us to live, and then we can go ahead and put it to sleep as well. So that's pretty good. This is basically our best answer, and it's not a great answer, I'll admit. My opponent could also go for a Geyser on the Togekiss, and I don't think we take that either. So it just depends on what my opponent wants to go for. Yeah, especially with Helping Hand. I don't know if we live it with Helping Hand. I haven't run this calc with Helping Hand before. I've only had it without. Can we live this? Yeah, we can. Let's go, Amoonguss. But this is why we carry it. So, yeah, it's going to sleep. And taking a Dazzling Gleam. So that's absolutely fantastic. That's why we carry it. As that's good damage. I will take that damage for sure. Crit Politoed, that's what did so much. And you're going to sleep. Fantastic first turn. Yeah, this is basically my only way of beating that. So it's kind of cheeky. It is what it is. We're gonna put Politoed to sleep here, and I like Dazzling again. It's basically my only way of dealing damage to this Kingdra right now. Looks like a solid 3-hit KO. And if something wants to switch in, it can go to sleep. Don't really care. Because Politoed's really not doing anything by itself right now, I don't think. My opponent goes ahead and burns the Dynamax. All right. Okay. That's a drastic play, but it could save the game. As we see Grimmsnarl. I don't really feel particularly threatened by that either. And that's going to take a Dazzling Gleam. It's not going to like it. Yeah, that's a 2-hit KO. All right, we're going to go ahead and activate the Politoed's Berry, which is fair. I mean, Citrus Berry is pretty common on Politoed. As we see a Raw Hypnosis. Wow. Yeah, that's a play that he needed to make, so I can't be too mad about that play. Hypnosis is not super common, but I mean, it's a play that I respect. I definitely respect that play. I'm going for it again, man. I'm just spreading the sleep, spreading the damage. As my opponent's going to go ahead and fake out the Amoonguss, that's fine because Grimmsnarl is going to go down again. There it goes. And we crit the Politoed again. My goodness, this Politoed is just not having a good day. We are crit kiss, so it is a 50% chance, but still. And then the flinch, obviously. So we're probably going to see whatever the last Pokemon is. Maybe Colossal? Urshifu. Okay, so Water Urshifu. Yep, that is Rapid Strike. And honestly, I kind of want to protect Amoonguss because I have a feeling my opponent's going to go for it. And then I'm going to Air Slash into the Urshifu. Once we kill Urshifu, I think we can seal it up. Because we did waste the Dynamax, so we have our Dynamax to play with still. As we're faster, let's go. So we have an increased, we have a flinch chance here. There, oh, we get the crit. Can we get the crit and the flinch? Raw Hypnosis into the Protect, can't do it. And Surging Strikes. All right, that could go through Protect. Or is that into Togekiss? It is. That's going to be a KO. Maybe? Oh, man. I think we had a chance to live it if we got 3 lower rolls, but I think 2 of those were high rolls, so it's unfortunate, but it's okay. It's totally okay. The Togekiss... How fast is our Togekiss? 145? Yeah, this is faster. Yeah, I'm going Urshifu, because we were faster than this. I was gonna say, my Urshifu is max speed, I think. This one is not. So, I'm gonna go for Spore on Politoed, because I still really don't care. And, Wicked Blow should knock that out from here, right? Yeah, I would think so. Politoed protects, that's fine. I don't care about that. I'm trying to knock out this Urshifu. And this would have knocked out the Politoed anyway, but we do go ahead and knock out the Urshifu, so that is perfect. Man, 3 great games, though, of getting to show off this team. I know Krookodile only got to come to 1, but I mean, it showed up. It showed up in that 1 game, which is good, but I really like this team. I think it has a lot of potential, so go out there and try it. Again, PokePaste in the description as I bump my mic. Sorry. Yeah. But yeah, so we get the Kingdra back out. My opponent cannot cycle Rain anymore. And we're going to go for Spore on Politoed again. And we're going to go ahead and try to get the kill on this Kingdra. Because once it's dead, Politoed cannot 1v3. Yep, so we are the fastest thing on the field, which is very good. And that is going to knock out Kingdra. I'm always so shocked when it says crit every time. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's crit, but that's not a big deal. Urshifu avoided it. Very good. Very good. This Politoed has been pretty much blind this whole game. Unfortunately, it's missed all those Hypnosises, which Hypnosis is very unreliable, I would say. So, you know, I can't be too mad about it. We've used Hypnosis before, but we had it with Gravity. So that'll be up in the iCard above if you've not seen that episode of MemeGC. But yeah, I think we're just gonna go ahead and seal it up here. And Wicked Blow should just go ahead and finish this up. So, man, let's go. Absolutely fantastic 3 games in a row. I'm super happy with this team. So make sure that you guys go try this out. I would love to hear your feedback, what changes you think this team could use. Anything like that. I'm always up for suggestions when it comes to VGC teams. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you tomorrow for a mystery video. As always, our Saturdays are our variety day, and so we do a random video every Saturday. So I will see you guys tomorrow for that. Until then, be safe out there. Have a good one. Bye-bye.